So what's going on, guys? MrDalekJD here, and this is a very exciting video because, as I'm sure you're aware, today has not been an ordinary day for the world of Call of Duty, as there has been a pretty complex Easter egg hunt taking place over several hours today, and it's resulted in us getting our first look at Season 1 DLC content coming next week for Black Ops Cold War. So rather than sitting there for hours and hours watching this stuff get sold, I'm just going to sum it all up for you in this video. That way I can explain all the exciting bits and pieces we've learned today, as well as explain some of these puzzles without you having to watch for hours on end. And later on in the video, I'll be showing you something awesome that I got from Ace of Predator. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our first look at Season 1 right here with the cutscene for Season 1. It kicks off right in the CIA safe house from the campaign itself. And this is our new Season 1 villain.
Some pieces of the puzzle, but doesn't know he's a piece himself. He won't live long enough to
Nova 6 is gone. Kennedy says no.
Mercy he showed me.
Operation Rebirth. There it is, Rebirth Island.
Of the production of Nova 6 on Rebirth Island.
Oh my god!
To Colonel Kravchenko himself.
Dude! This is straight BO1 stuff! This is insane!
Found us. That's when I met Russell Adler. He could not break me. Tell your boss, this is for Weaver. For letting Rebirth fall, Kravchenko sent me to Gulag, where I found my true calling.
I can't believe... Look how good this looks! Look at Russell Adler!
He's trying to bait you, Adler.
No shit. But if we don't stop him, civilians are gonna die. Do it.
Man, this looks so cool. So we're at a mall at the Pines in New Jersey. What is going on here? I just love this. We're not even a month into the game.
He's manufacturing Nova 6 again.
Man, this is so cool. This is so sick. We're at a mall in the 1980s. There's Nova 6 gas everywhere. And there he is. There is a tier 100 operator, Stitch, the main guy. Man, there it is. Season 1, free content update, December 16th. Man, that was sick. Now, obviously, there's been a lot that's gone into how we got this cinematic, because this wasn't just released by Call of Duty normally. There was an Easter egg to solve it, and rather than sitting there for hours and me explaining how to do it, let's break it down and show you very quick and easy how this got unlocked. But this all kicked off yesterday, where a bunch of Call of Duty creators, mostly from the US, received these very strange parcels, which inside contained shortwave radios, a piece of paper with a string of numbers, and a key screw which contained a map of the world with several locations X'd out, and especially one location burned out on the map, and a link to a website called 673-763-436-741.com. And the website had a timer to today, specifically this afternoon UK time. And when that timer lifted, going on the website enters you into a CIA computer, a bit like Black Ops 1 or the computer in the Cold War campaign if you've accessed it, and it asks you for the first code in the sequence. Now, if you received one of these radios, or you go onto certain websites and enter the exact waveform, which was 17790, you could hear a real-life numbers broadcast being sent over the radio by Treyarch that is part of the clues in order to solve this Easter egg. Call of Duty also went live with a video feed live stream counting down an hour and playing the same audio message, which is just a woman reading out numbers. Now, using the numbers that were being broadcasted and subtract them from the numbers that were on the pieces of paper sent to various YouTubers and streamers, you could work out that these numbers correlated to a letter of the alphabet, which spelt payback. Now, when an hour passed, the live feed changed to show two humans going into this radio room and reading out a new set of numbers. Using the exact same method to work out the previous puzzle, this next sequence password was Stitch is coming. Typing that in gave you a biography for a new character in the Black Ops Cold War story called Viktor Stitch Kuzmin. He's a Russian ex-KGB, and what is incredibly interesting is he was assigned to manage production facilities on a redacted area reporting directly to Colonel Kravchenko. but in 1968 he was captured and interrogated by the CIA following a raid on this facility, and he lost an eye thanks to CIA agent Russell Adler during interrogation. Now this sounds incredibly familiar to your own character that you play as in the Black Ops Cold War campaign, and I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but let's just say injections in the eyeballs is not new to Black Ops Cold War. But before we go any further in the video, a quick message from today's video sponsor, which is Acer, who have been super kind to send two amazing products for me to show you guys. The first being this gorgeous Predator XB3 gaming monitor. This is a 27-inch 1440p 144 Hz refresh rate monitor. Straight away, it's got beautiful RGB on the bottom, I like, with an incredibly low response time of 0.5 milliseconds. Combining that with NVIDIA G-Sync, motion blur, and visual artifacts are practically non-existent, and I ran some Cold War zombies just to see how pretty this thing is, and man, combining this monitor with the frame rate that I'm getting, this thing looks incredible. But not only that, but it has 3 options to choose from in the different monitor settings, with custom monitor settings such as aim points, but here I included HDR to show you just how beautiful the game looks with HDR. Like, this is easily one of the best monitors I've used visually, and I'm not even just saying that. But not only that, but they sent me the Predator Triton 300 gaming notebook, and I'm shocked at just how small, slim, and sleek this thing is. I've not done a lot of traveling this year and probably won't next year. But when I do go traveling, I like taking a laptop with me to play games, to edit videos. This thing will do it all. It comes at 2 kilograms in weight. It's got a 10th gen Intel Core processor, an GeForce RTX 2070 Max-Q graphics card, and a 144 Hz display. So I'm playing Black Ops Cold War on this thing, and I'm shocked at the frame rates that I'm getting with everything on Ultra with ray tracing enabled. And with ray tracing enabled, it gives us real-time ray trace shadows and ambient occlusion, which will bring extra depth and detail to Cold War's graphical fidelity. Furthermore, I've also enabled NVIDIA's DLSS. This is some wizard type power using NVIDIA's AI tensor cores, which boosts your frame rate while your graphic quality stays the same, which is why we're getting such an insane FPS from this laptop. And we're also running NVIDIA Reflex, which greatly reduces our system latency, meaning we can react quicker, and in a game like Call of Duty, that's everything. But not only that, in one step, we can overclock the GPU with the Acer Predator Sense feature, which allows us to instantly and easily overclock the GPU so we can get even more frames. And normally, this is something you just don't tinker with, especially in a laptop. And it's insane that I could be anywhere in the world and play Cold War as good as my own PC can on this laptop. If you want to check out either of the products, I've got a link down below in this video's description. Could be a perfect Christmas present. But thank you again to Acer for sponsoring this video and their Predator products. And let's get back to the video. And for failing to repel the CIA operation, Kravchenko had him stripped of his rank and sent to the Petropavlovsk Gulag. This could be the very first words we've heard of a brand new gulag within Warzone, the Petropavlovsk Gulag. And 8 years later, there was an attack on the Gulag by a small team of unknown operatives, which leaves many guards and prisoners dead, and in the aftermath, he was discovered to be missing. After everything he's experienced, initial contacts made in 1970 revealed a broken man questioning his loyalties to a state that had abandoned him. Driven by a burning hatred for Russell Adler, the CIA agent that had taken his eye and cost him everything, he was open and receptive to our vision for Greater Russia. Now, who exactly is our? We aren't quite sure. My suspicions are Perseus, but we'll have to find out. But the next sequence of numbers translates to the code remote control, which activates a mini RCXD game within the website. I don't think there's any purpose to getting far in this, but it's pretty cool. Not sure how it's relevant to season 1 though. And the next sequence gives us the code interrogation, which shows us a bird's eye view of Nuketown, but at night. And we know this is Nuketown because if we go and download the actual video file from the website, it's called nuketown.mp4. Now the next broadcast had numbers, but this time they were in Russian, with the code being Vodianoy, which shows some sort of nuke flying over a map and then hitting somewhere, which says Nova before it cuts out and looks like a glitch. Now I don't want to get too excited, but this could genuinely be the nuke from Warzone actually leaving Verdansk and hitting somewhere and finally doing something. From everything that went on in that season cinematic, to me, it seems like our new character Stitch wants to get his own back, helping Grandmother Russia destroy Europe with a nuke that's being sent somewhere, and that's where the previous teasers all link up. But seeing with how today went down, and it was a lot of effort just for a Season 1 cinematic teaser, Treyarch have more things up their sleeves this week to tease us for Season 1 upon its release next week. So I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow we get some more teasers that give us some ideas on some maps, some modes, maybe even some zombie stuff. I'm sure it will have a day dedicated just to it. But if you enjoyed this video, you found it informative, please go ahead and drop a like rating, subscribe to the channel for the latest Season 1 news and updates as and when they drop, and I'll catch you for another video very soon.